Are you tired of being broke? Of being frustrated because you never have enough money to do the things that you want or maybe even need to do? Are you sick of saying no every time your friends or maybe a family member invites you to do something to go out? Well, if this sounds familiar, well, then this video is for you. Because today I'm going to tell you one sure way to start fixing your money problems. And all of this starts with a viewer comment that's been haunting me ever since I read it. And the comment was left on one of my YouTube videos, one of my YouTube shorts. And that video was titled, "What's Stopping You from Asking for Career Help?" Now, in that 56-second video, I encouraged viewers not to be afraid to ask for help. I talked about the value of seeking guidance from a career coach. I talked about how that can help you clarify your goals, create a plan, and provide objective feedback. Now, my video, it was a short, to the point video and was filled with the same advice that my clients find life changing. But then after that video, I got this comment: "Most of us can't afford a coach." That one sentence, it hit me hard. And I mean, it hit me hard because I know it's a reality for many people out there. But here's what haunted me about it. While I know some people truly can't afford to hire a coach, I also suspect that many don't prioritize investing in themselves, and that is exactly why they remain stuck. Now, if that viewer had said those words to me in person, if I was, giving a presentation, maybe I was standing next to that person in a room, if they had said that to me, "I can't afford a coach," my immediate response would have been? It would have been this: "Miss, that is exactly why you should hire a coach, because you can't afford one." Now, I know that this person would look at me perplexed, without a doubt. But then I would just immediately say, I'd automatically respond, "How long have you been working since you left school?" Now, my guess, if they're an over 50 TV viewer, they'd say something like, "Well, I've been out of school for 30 to 40 years, Lou. Maybe less, maybe more." And I'd immediately respond to that. I'd say, "Well, listen, you've been working for decades, and you're standing here and you're telling me you can't afford to invest a couple $100 in yourself?" Now, a coach might cost you $200 or maybe $300 to $400, depending on how long you need to be working with them. Maybe more, maybe less. But you're telling me that after 30 to 40 years of working, you can't afford a couple $100. I'd say right after that, I wouldn't even wait for an answer. I'd say that is exactly why you should beg, borrow, or do whatever it takes to invest in yourself, whether that's hiring a coach, taking a class, or maybe even learning a new skill. You want to do this. You want to invest in yourself so you never again have to say those words, at least not in public, and you shouldn't even say them in private. The truth is this, my friends. The truth is this: most people don't invest in themselves. There are a million reasons why. I don't have the time to list every one of them. I've heard most of them, by the way. I got to believe that. But here's what I will say. If you refuse to invest in your own growth, then learn how to be content with your current situation, because nothing will change. Nothing will change until you do. That's it. I want to thank you for watching today's video. I'd love to hear your comments. I said that comment I got, though, that definitely haunted me, because I just thought about it. I thought, oh my God, so many folks are in that same situation. But anyways, let me know what you think. Now, I also want to tell you that you're invited to sign up for my breaking news email. I should say my free breaking news email. It's really the best way for you to stay informed about the news that matters most to you. I send you essential updates. I send them on maybe every week or every couple weeks or so. I don't inundate you. I don't drown you with news. I just send you what I think that you'll want to hear. News that really does matter to you. And it's a free breaking news email. You can click on the link in the description box to subscribe. Also, if you're inclined, go ahead, subscribe to Over 50 TV. If you want more retirement tips, you want Social Security news, and if you want money-making tips. Now, speaking of money-making tips, if you do want to learn how to make more money, then you're going to want to subscribe to Side Hustle Rules. That's my other YouTube channel. On that channel, what you'll do is you'll learn how to earn more by starting a side hustle, or even starting or launching a full-time business. Now, most of you know I'm the creator and I'm the host of Over 50 TV and also of Side Hustle Rules. But some of you may not know that I've spent my entire career building businesses. I built a chain of business to business magazines from scratch. I started one magazine, built that up, sold it. Eventually, though, it grew into, I think it was 17 cities. I also launched a weekly newspaper, two national trade show companies, had a weekly radio program, and I started almost a dozen other businesses. And all of it was started from scratch. So if you're interested in learning how to start a business, well, then you're going to want to subscribe to my Side Hustle Rules YouTube channel. Well, as I said, that's all I've got for you. I hope you'll take this video to heart. Love to hear your comments. And as I always say, have a great day, everybody.